Welcome, guys. Welcome to the daily podcast broadcast. I got to throw y'all guys a bone every now and then. Throw you guys a bone. I have a guest co-host today. His name is Michael Washington, but he goes by Omega. And I'm going to play this clip for you guys. We're sitting out here by the fire on the winter solstice, just having a nice conversation. And this young man is very, very in tune, very deep. And I said it before, I'll say it again. 17 is a beautiful age. So, yes, listen to your peoples. And hope everyone has a great day and time. And I'll be back for more. Until then. Keep going. Keep talking. What you saying? Keep talking.
Well, I'm basically saying, do you know you can actually see into the past?
We can see into the past or we can see into the future? Which one?
See into the past.
To the past?
Mm-hmm.
What about the future? I thought you just said we can see into the future.
I know, I meant the past, but I was trying to say that I meant the past, but I said the future.
Why not both?
Because the reason why I say we can see into the past is because every single time we look up and we see a star, that's not its current state.
What's his current state?
We do not know. We see a star in its past form. Because a star, it takes, I think they said, fact is 4 years in our time for the light from a star to reach us. So by the time the light has came to us, to our eyes, for us to register and see it, it's already 4 years ahead. So when we're seeing a star, we're seeing it 4 years ago.
4 years behind. So in a way, we can see into the past and into the future, though.
Almost, yeah, basically. It just all describes on how basically you see light.
Because, of course you can always see into the past. It's already happened. So you can always go back and look. But what about moving forward? How do you see forward?
How do you see forward?
Yeah.
You have to see the light before it begins.
Okay.
Because it's kind of funny how you can see into the past, because yes, you can see into the past always, but can you see into the past in your current present? Because right now, this is our current present, but that's the star's past.
And that's, again, why I say time doesn't exist. Because this is the present, but that's exactly down the line. So...
No, I would say time does exist, but not by normal rules.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how I would describe it. I believe in time. I just don't believe that we have judged it perfectly, our methods. I'm just saying, past, present, future, those don't exist.
Yes.
Time, though.
But what is time? Is that a number on a clock?
No, time would not be a number on a clock. Time would not be past, future, or present. Time would be your combination of your past, future, and present.
So what is
I believe that's what time is, a past, future, and present. Because technically, you're kind of seeing everything all at once. Because I can put it into my head, hey, I'm about to put my hand into this fire real quick. And I do it. Then I just see the future.
How's that the future, though?
Because I can picture my hand reaching, and I reach, and I do it.
And so that's in the future. So what is time?
Time would be the combination of all three.
Okay.
So I'm about to say that's the only thing that proves that anything ever existed would be time.
Okay.
Because I think we just did the math all completely wrong. There's so many things humans actually got wrong.
Like what?
There's so many different rules and variations of reality.
Sit up.
There's so many different rules and variations of the reality that most people don't even understand.
Like what?
Time don't exist. We all experience past, future, and present all at the same moment. We just can't seem to process it. And not only that, there's a rumor going on that humans only use 10% of their brains. That's actually not true.
So how much percentage do we use?
We actually use as much as we want to use in that situation. It depends on the processing power that you need at that moment.
It depends on what?
The processing power that you need at that moment, because that rumor came up is that nobody knew that 90% of your brain is used for electrons and neurons, but really that is using to store memories. And it's funny how memories actually work too, because you don't actually remember the past. Everybody thinks you go back to that moment. You don't. You go back to the last moment you remembered.
What? Say it again.
So basically, if I'm remembering my 5th birthday, I'm not remembering my 5th birthday. I'm remembering 2 days ago when I remembered 2 days ago when I remembered 2 days ago about my 5th birthday. It's a chain that you connect.
I see.
It's like almost like you build a bridge every single time. That's how humans forget. The more times you remember, the more times that story get altered, the more times it gets differ a little bit, and you're like, did this happen? Did this go here? That's why the longer you live, the more you forget.
And why is that? Because the chain gets broken?
You build too many bridges.
So it's better to not try to remember.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you try to remember, you actually forget. Yeah.
The more times you remember, more likely you'll forget. Because you done built too many bridges.
So we should burn all the bridges. Never cross them bridges again.
Just basically burn them, basically. Almost.
Burn the bridges and build a lake instead.
Almost. I mean, like, that's how you want to look at it.
I mean, how would you look at it? That's what I'm trying to know. How would you look at it?
I would look at it as basically why would you need to
remember?
Why would you need to remember?
If it's already happened.
So I'm just sitting at the point where you don't really need to remember it.
You just need to experience it. And then burn that bridge. And then build a lake. Okay, I like it.
I was about to say, I would just look at it like this. You start off here, you experience it, and you build a bridge, and you stop. Instead of stopping, you keep on building the bridge.
Keep on building the bridge forward? Or back? Okay.
You keep on building the bridge forward. So that way, when you try to look back at it, it's only one connection that you know never got altered.
How so?
Because you kept on building it forward instead of build, stop, build, stop, build, stop. Because every single time you stop, you tweak. You change it. Same thing with this. Like, I can write down a message, pass it. Each time I passed it, it changed.
Yeah.
It might not change a lot. It might even change to the point where I noticed. But if it got passed enough times, eventually a person will be like, what is this for? Crumble it up, rip it, change it, twist it. And then is it like the original? No, it's not. That's what I'm saying. So I'm that's one thing that I was been questioning for the longest. What can we really trust from the past?
That's a good point.
How many times have that piece of paper, that message, that thing have been tweaked, changed, written up, spliced, and passed down?
Yeah. What about
I'm about to say, I'm just looking at it like this. Everybody thinks the Cinderella story is the way Disney planned it. Nope.
It's not. It's very different.
It's completely different from the original.
It's very different. Have you read the original?
It's completely different. Every Disney movie today, it's not like the original.
It's not like the original. But like you just said, everyone has to put their spin on it. They got to put their version of events on the actual events. So the question is, who can you trust? If you can't trust your past, you can't trust your memory, who can you trust? Or what can you trust? This fire that's burning here?
Nope, the only thing that you can really trust is your instincts.
Just your instincts. But even that, how can you trust just your instincts?
By eliminating the thoughts. So I'm about to say, that's what most people just get wrong. They rely on thoughts, but really your thoughts and all that stuff is what's hindering you. That's why most fighters, they don't think, they just
do.
They just rely on completely their instinct and the flow of things. That's why, honestly, matter of fact, they went through this in airbending. If you can just feel the flow and the energies of the earth and just rely on your instincts, you can move like air and just invade almost every attack. That's what that did like about Aang. He was able to move swiftly through everyone's attack. And I remember this one key point. He didn't throw a single blow, but he won the battle.
Yeah, because you're really battling yourself. That's why. Now, my question to you is, what's the difference between instincts and intuition?
The difference between instincts and intuition?
Yeah.
Instincts would be something that you're doing at the moment. You're not thinking about it. You just flow. You just do. Intuition would be something that you're going to do.
Okay.
And what you feel about what's about to happen.
Okay.
So my intuition can tell me this person's bad for me, bad energy, bad vibes, and I can choose to listen. I can choose to deny it. Either way, in the end, that is going to be exactly what happened, and that's going to be exactly correct.
Yes. Y'all, we got Omega here. We got Omega here. Second cousin over here, spitting this knowledge. Say what up to the fam. Say what up.
What's up?
What up? We got Omega right here. Omegatron. What's your name, bro?
Omega.
Just Omega. We sitting here by the fire on the winter solstice tonight. Pitch black outside, and we enjoying this talk. Thank y'all.